Still got eczema on my face. What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 11, Episode 6. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Doing the exact same thing, you guys. Listen, I know that this review is like 2 days late, but y'all, I done told y'all how my weekend went. So everything that I had planned to do over the weekend really just got thrown out the window because my Saturday got flipped around. Okay, it went from working out in the gym with Bando to going to the club later on that night, being escorted out by the security and every damn thing under the sun. So my Saturday went a different way, and that's why Birmingham was late. That's why this video was late. So I really wasn't in no hurry to even do no review on Love and Marriage Huntsville, to be honest, because the show is not giving. It is not giving, y'all. It ain't giving. It ain't giving. It ain't giving. And I really hate that for them. Like, it's just not giving at all. And let me tell y'all, when we get to the 5-minute mark, y'all gonna see how small my notes really are for this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, I don't even see why I'm still watching this. Y'all not even watching it. Hell, y'all not even watching the goddamn reviews on this damn show, to be quite honest. Like, there was a time where I would get between 5 to 10K a review. A bitch is lucky to get 2 to 3K on the review now because ain't nobody really interested in this show. You feel what I'm saying? But however, y'all, I got a question for y'all because I know that there have been a lot of requests for me to do scripted shows. So Tyler Perry's Divorced Sisters is coming back. I think it's coming back this week, actually. How would y'all feel if I did a review on Divorced Sisters? Do y'all even like Divorced Sisters? Because I love Divorced Sisters. And I want to know if y'all would want a review on it. Because the last time I tried to review a scripted show was when ABC came out with their Queens show, and it didn't go nowhere. And then I was reviewing the haves and have-nots at one point in time. I reviewed Being Mary Jane at one point in time. I reviewed Single Ladies at one point in time. Like, there was a time where I was giving y'all some scripted reviews, but I have completely backed off of scripted TV and just stayed in a reality and web reality world, and that's what happened. But I just want to know, would y'all want any reviews on Divorced Sisters? Because I enjoyed it. And I'm so glad that it's coming back. I need to be doing reviews on the Miss Pat show. That's what I need to be doing. But you know, if you review, can I assist? You know, that's my You know what, JT? We probably can get together and do a review or two on Divorced Sisters if I decide to do it. Because baby, that show is so good. I love Divorced Sisters. Watching LAMH is like watching paint dry. Oh, absolutely. It is. It is. It's really giving me the blues to even review this show today. Like, to be honest, it's really giving me the blues to do it. I don't want to review this show today because it ain't really doing nothing for me. But y'all know we at the 4-minute mark now, so y'all already know what time it is. Let me see what moderators I have in here. I think the Jail Slayer and Norris are the only 2 moderators in here. So y'all know what to do. Go ahead and light this chat up. Jail Slayer and Norris, make sure that the chat is clean. Make sure that the people are engaging with one another. It's 30 of y'all up in here so far. So if it's 30 of y'all up in here so far, then you guys, it needs to be 30 people in the chat. Have you had a chance to watch The Real Housewives of Rhode Island? I have not. I had every intention on watching it over the weekend, but like I said, everything went to hell over the weekend, so I haven't watched it yet. But probably tomorrow I'll try to watch it when I get home. What channel the Miss Pat show is on? Well, it was BET Plus, now it's coming to Paramount. Okay, JT. Now it's going on Paramount, so you know. But now we're headed into the 5-minute mark, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the review of the not the Real Housewives of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So these are my notes. No, that's the wrong one. These are my notes right here, y'all. I'm telling y'all. So I really ain't got that much to get into today. But we're gonna start off with Nell and Tisha. They catch up. And based off this conversation, Nell and Tisha have decided that they're just going to move forward and not really focus on all the drama that they've had going on with one another. And I'm going to be honest. I think that Nell is a better woman than I could ever be, because the way that Tisha was really trying to play her and really sitting up here trying to, be in charge of the girls and shit like that when it came down to Miss Nell was a damn fool. And the way Nell goes off and cuts people out, I don't know why she, I think she's giving both Kimmy and Tisha that energy, but I don't even think that Tisha really deserves any of Nell's kindness, because Tisha has done a whole lot this season. I don't know what the fuck been going on with her, but this energy that she got, this ain't the same energy she been having. I don't know what's been going on, but she really been showing her ass, especially when it came down to Miss Nell. And let me tell y'all something, Miss Nell ain't even my favorite person on this damn show. Miss Nell actually get on my nerves more than anybody. But anytime I'm on Miss Nell's side and not nobody, and I'm against Tisha, something is absolutely wrong with that. But I'm not really mad at them for moving forward, but I don't really think that Tisha was really deserving of, her kindness. But Tisha was like, well, I just want to be a support to you. Like, I want to be there for you. I want you to know that I'm gonna be there for you. Like, however you want me to show up for you, I want to do that. And Miss Nell is very much so enthused by Tisha saying that she wants to be, and be there for her, be in her presence, do things for her, only due to the fact that because she's been going through a whole lot of stuff. So she just wants, she's glad that Tisha is that person that's down to be there for her. And a lot of times in relationships or friendships, you just want to be there for somebody, and sometimes you just have to deal with however they deal with certain aspects or attributes in their life. So when it comes down to it, Nell is just grateful that with her going through this rough time, this rough patch in her life, Tisha is there to want to be there for her and show up for her. Now, if I was Nell, I'd be somewhere wondering, well, why the hell you want to be there for me, and why the hell do you want to show up for me so bad now? Because I feel like Tisha's the type of person that when she gets too close to Miss Nell, and when she find out everything that's been going on with Miss Nell, she gonna find any reason to shade Miss Nell, okay? And she gonna take that shit and run with it, because that's just what she do. So that's just what I'm thinking, to be quite honest. I don't really trust Tisha as far as I can throw her at this point, because of all the shit that's been going on this show, and the way that she's been acting on this show this season. She's been doing way too much, and I don't believe that she's genuine. And that's a lot coming from me, because I've defended Tisha a whole lot over the years, especially when it came down to that lady that's no longer on the show. I've always defended her, because although Letitia got her ways about herself, at the same time, so did that girl that's no longer on the show. But all I'm saying is, Nell better watch herself with Tisha. That's all I gotta say about that, because Tisha and I already showed a hand. Then Nell said they touched on the fact that Miss Wanda kind of went too far with Miss Nell when they was talking about, Miss Nell's deceased mother and things of that nature. And Miss Wanda actually absolutely did go too far. Miss Wanda always goes too far, y'all. Like, that's just one thing that I do know. She always goes too goddamn far. And this is coming from a person that goes up for Miss Wanda, okay? I love me some Miss Wanda. Y'all know this already, but she go too far. Like, sometimes she says things and she know that what she's saying is fucked up, but she really don't give a fuck that it's fucked up, so she's just gonna say it anyway. That's just what she do. And by me saying that's just what she do, that don't necessarily mean that, I'm just okay with what she do, because I'm not. But that is the type of person that Miss Wanda is. She just goes underneath the belt a whole lot, and she don't really have no qualms about what she say. I guess one could say that, well, at least she's being honest about how she feels, and she ain't hiding and she ain't lying about how she feels. I guess one could say that, but in the same breath, when would there ever be a moment where you realize that you're doing too much? You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like Miss Wanda ain't came to that point to where she's realizing that she's doing the absolute most in these situations. So I'm glad that they talked about that, because ain't no way in hell we gonna move forward and your mama still disrespecting me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't telling you to cuss your mama out, but you need to put your mama in her place, because your mama keep on getting involved in shit that ain't got nothing to do with her, and she need to stay the fuck out of it. It's just that simple. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whenever people be telling folks that they need to put their mama in their place, that don't necessarily mean that, oh my God, we want you to cuss your mama out, because that ain't what we talking about. That ain't what we talking about, and that ain't what we doing. That ain't what we telling y'all to do. We just telling y'all that y'all need to get y'all mothers in check, especially Tisha, because Tisha's in her 40s and her mama is always getting involved in shit that ain't got nothing to do with her. And then when somebody puts her mama in her place, then she don't like that. So, You can't have it both ways. You can't have your mama speaking for you, and then when the people that your mama coming for come back at her, then you want to act like you don't understand why that ever happened. You gotta take the bitter with the sweet, Tisha. If it's okay for your mama to come at people, then it should be okay for people to respond. Tisha said that she wants to be more understanding with Nell. Like she wants to get in her ear and just let her know that she's there for her. That's pretty much what this conversation was about. It was a real repetitive conversation, but it was just basically them trying to move forward and just really do what they need to do as friends and be better friends than they have been. So I'm guessing that's a good thing. I'm guessing, you know what I mean? Like at least, they're not trying to be stuck on the same damn thing, because that could be a lot. Let me see what else is going on. So we get Kimmy and Maurice. They done bought a building that was once called the Wheel, which is the old radio station building, and they buying it as a event space basically. And they walking through the building, they looking around at it, they trying to make sure that everything is on point and everything looks good for now, but everything is not finished. So they're just looking around at the building and all of that other stuff, and it's kind of like, yeah, we're getting it good. So they just have a whole lot of high hopes for this property, and they just want it to be perfect and on point for them and everybody else. So they talk about Nell's troubles and how, Nell has been going through all these different things that she was talking about when they was at the party, how, Chris got his license revoked and all of this other stuff, right? And so, the new grandkids and things like that. So she just trying to, navigate through all of this stuff that's actually going on. And so, Maurice was like, well, as y'all as her friends, just try to be there for her, things like that. So everybody's talking about Nell's troubles and things of that nature. So then when they go outside, they look across the street and there's another project that they got that Marcelo has not finished. And they got that is wrapped up into somebody else and what they want for that particular building. And Marcelo is literally like a year behind. My thing with that situation is, well, how the fuck did y'all allow him to go a year behind in doing this project? And if I'm not mistaken, didn't y'all say y'all was paying him? So my thing is this: if I'm paying you, whether we're family or not, if I'm paying you, bitch, get the work. It don't make no sense for that little ass shit to be taking a whole year to be fixed on. It just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense at all. Like, how the fuck you sitting up here doing you just got, it's just a bunch of dirt out there. Like, you're not really doing what you're supposed to do, like literally at all. Like, you're not doing anything that you're supposed to do. So it is what it is. Like, you got me fucked up completely. And you need to stop playing with the people, Marcel. But you lazy as fuck. And you always talk about how much of a businessman you are, baby. You are not nobody businessman, baby. You ain't no businessman, baby, at all. You are a fool. Like, I wouldn't do business with Marcel because he don't seem like he's a real businessman at all. Like, he don't really see the error of his ways. And I just feel like he never wants to take accountability for nothing. And the fact that And the mere fact that he won't take accountability, and the mere fact that he's sitting up here playing with the people the way that he is, it's really kind of fucked up to me. And anybody that's watching this show that ever thought about working with Marcel, if you watching this show, then baby, you need to think again, because you don't need to work with that man. That man don't give a fuck about y'all's projects or anything else that he got, that you got going on in the least bit. He don't give a damn. He don't give a fuck. Not at all. He don't care. So, yeah, but this is because it's family. See, this is why I don't really like to work with family sometimes, because sometimes family will take advantage of the fact that they're family, because you're not going to put too much pressure on them just because they're family. You're not going to put that much pressure. So they feel like they can do whatever they want to do. But then it's kind of like when you get on their ass about getting the work done, and they feel like you did something wrong. No, bitch, I didn't do anything wrong. You're supposed to have this job done by X amount of time. I've given you grace because you family. But you're taking that grace and you going a whole mile with that bullshit. Get this shit done. My wife is in my ear. She's telling me that I need to get on your ass about it, and I really don't want to get on your ass about it. But you're doing too much, and you're doing too much and not doing enough all at the same time. Get your ass up. Get this job done so we can move on. That's all I'm saying. Do the job so we can move the fuck on. Like, it's annoying. Do what you're supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me. It's real crazy to me, but but like I said, that's what family do. They sit there and they play games, and my thing is, you paying him. That's my whole thing. You getting paid for this and ain't doing what you're supposed to do. But you want somebody to take you seriously as a businessman, baby, bye. Baby, bye. Don't nobody got time for that. Like, at all. So Marcelo can go to hell. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Moving on. So we get into Tisha and Mars. So they out there riding bikes and shit in a hot sun. They riding bikes and stuff. And they're out there talking, and Tisha starts talking about Trisha and how Trisha was leaving her eyes and licky tongue emojis and shit. You feel what I'm saying? When when she commented on the last picture, because that was a big ass deal that even happened. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, so now we're making this a big deal. But at first, it really wasn't no big deal, right? It really wasn't a big deal at the beginning, but now y'all making it that. You feel what I'm saying? So she was like, well, at the end of it all, it really wasn't that serious, or it wasn't this, it wasn't that. And I'm just like, okay, so if it wasn't serious, then why is everybody talking about it? People can make mistakes when they're commenting on pictures on Facebook. I literally do it all the time. I remember somebody was making a post on Facebook about some sad shit, and my ass fucked around and picked the wrong, what was it? The wrong like. Some people will use like the heart emoji or the crying emoji. My ass used the laughing emoji by mistake, and they were talking about some sad shit, and I had to hurry up and change it. Like, people can be fat fingered and make mistakes. But I just felt like they just wanted to make that a thing. And Ken didn't make it no better, because he was saying that Trisha don't think. And they just let me know, baby, Trisha, cut your losses. That man don't want you. Like he's sick of you, child. He tired of you. He's sick of you. You need to just move forward. That's just basically what it is. You just need to get the fuck on and move forward, honey. Because it ain't really worth none of that. But from what they were saying, that's just what it was. Like, he was, they was making light of the situation and stuff like that. So that was pretty much suggested it. What else they was talking about? So they started talking about Chris losing his license, and Marcelo was feeling some type of way because Chris did not tell him that his license got revoked. Now, here's my thing. I honestly don't know why you feel like you needed to know that the license was revoked. I mean, if you're not doing business with them, then there's really no need for you to know that. But my whole thing about it is with Marcelo is that when he's asking questions and shit, it just come across like you looking for some bullshit. You being messy is what you doing. And we all know that Marcelo has the tendency to go out here and be messy as hell in these situations, because Marcelo really want to be one of the girls. And I've always said that Marcelo want to be one of the girls at times. So sometimes he do some girly-fied ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes he do shit that girls do, and it's annoying as hell. He already got them damn baby making hips already. So, sometimes he get around here and do shit that the girls do. But it's annoying as hell now. Don't get me wrong, it's annoying. But child, that's what he do. So he's sitting up here saying that he gonna talk to Chris about this situation and why he didn't tell him about it. And I'm just sitting up here like, but why does he need to tell you anything? Like, this is what kills me with this group. Why do y'all think somebody owe y'all an explanation about anything? Nobody owes y'all no damn explanation. Who the fuck is you? And the way that y'all don't like to talk about y'all own shit, but you want to push other folks into talking about theirs is really baffling to me. Like, it's real baffling, because it's like y'all don't never want to talk about what's going on in y'all goddamn life at all. Like, y'all never do. But y'all want to sit up here and try to push other folks to do this, do what y'all won't do. Make that make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Like, make that make sense. But I think that what you're doing is you did that for a storyline, and you did that for some camera time. That's what the fuck you did it for, because you didn't do it for no other reason. So it is what it is. But yeah, he talking about he gonna talk to Chris about it. Okay, Marcel. So what else is going on here? So after that, Chris and Marcel meets up. Marcel confronts Chris about his revoked license. And so here's my thing, right? Chris cussed Marcel the fuck out. He cussed him out. And I can't say that I'm even mad. I can't even say that I'm pissed about Marcel getting cussed the fuck out. Because who the fuck you talking to? And who the fuck is you confronting? You feel what I'm saying? Who the fuck you talking to? And who the fuck is you confronting? Because you confronted me about my damn business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And you talking about because y'all was planning on doing business together, you should have known. But y'all weren't doing business together. So it doesn't matter if y'all had a conversation about doing business. It's a difference between having paperwork and it's a difference between having a verbal conversation about possibly doing business with the other person. And y'all didn't do any business. All y'all did was have a conversation about the situation. And it's not like his license got revoked once y'all made the decision to do business. The decision to do business was never made. So you was never at stake of anything and you was never in danger of anything because y'all never got a chance to do no damn business. All it was a conversation. But it just feels like the reason why you're going to him with this shit is because you just want to have something to say, and you want and I heard you say where the Fletchers are normally transparent, so I'm sure they'll let us know what's going on. So you're trying to pull that transparent card because you still mad at them for calling you and Tisha out about not being transparent, because you bitches are not transparent. Y'all sit there and y'all do whatever y'all can to gaslight the audience and gaslight people on the show. So won't nobody get all up in y'all business, but y'all quick to be in somebody else's motherfucking business. That's the thing that be getting me with y'all. So y'all, you be trying, you tried to read with Chris, but Chris read you the fuck down, and you should have felt stupid after the fact because he read your ass the fuck down. He literally read you down without even trying to read you the fuck down. That's just the truth of the matter. So at the end of the day, stop playing with the people. Stop playing with the people. Stop playing with Chris. Just stop playing with the people, because it ain't really nothing to be playing about. It really ain't nothing to be playing about, baby. So I'm just gonna need for you to sit the fuck down. Because who the fuck are you to be asking me anything? Who the fuck are you to be coming to me about any motherfucking thing? You ain't nobody. Know that. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. And you ain't no damn body. Know that. Some of y'all be having a whole lot of goddamn nerve when there is not enough nerve to go around. Y'all, I'm telling y'all really be trying it. And when I say y'all, I ain't talking about my audience. I'm sorry, but y'all be trying it. Y'all niggas try it. Y'all be trying it. Well, y'all don't even got to be doing it. Now, come on, man. Chris cussed you out though, and you needed to be cussed out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that is, I mean, it is what it is, but where we at, child? So after he done got into it with Marcel, he go home to Nell. He tells Nell about the conversation about his license being revoked. And he says that Marcel in that conversation was not coming to him as a friend or as a person that wanted to do business with him. He felt like Marcel came to him to try to make him look like a bad businessman. And to be honest, I really feel like he did that to make him look like a bad businessman. He made him look like a bad businessman. That's what he was trying to do. When Marcel was already showing us that he ain't the best businessman himself. So it's just like, okay, so what the fuck are you doing trying to make somebody else look bad when your shit ain't even really good itself? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? Like, what's your tea? You feel what I'm saying? Nell said she kind of resonated with what Marcel was saying about the business license being revoked, because it does make him look a certain type of way when his license is revoked, which I get. But at the same time, Marcel really didn't have no right to be asking that man nothing. That's really what the audacity comes in at, because you really ain't got no right to be asking me shit. Like, who the fuck are, that's like when people be feeling like they got the audacity to ask me something, it'd be like, who the fuck are you? And why do you think that you got the right to ask me anything? Why do you feel like you got the right? That's ridiculous. It is. And then Nell was like, well, I just got back cool with Tisha. Now you done got into it with Marcel. So it's gonna, I don't know how this is gonna affect me and Tisha going forward, but I hope it doesn't. So we got more Marcel confrontations. Maurice goes over to Marcel and he confronts Marcel about not doing his job. Marcel didn't do anything in that conversation but gaslight the shit out of Maurice and tried to make Maurice seem like he was a crazy person. When in all reality, Maurice was not wrong for anything that he said. But one thing that I do know and one thing that I do see and witness is that gaslighting runs in the Scott family. All those men know what to do to gaslight a motherfucker. They all know how to gaslight a bitch down. They will gaslight you and make you feel like you the one that did something wrong and make you feel like you the one that's crazy when you ain't even crazy. But they the motherfuckers that's crazy. Maurice was going off on Marcel, and Marcel could not take. He could not take. And one more thing that he couldn't take was accountability. You can't even take accountability for the fact that you ain't even finished this. Like, you know, this is supposed to be your job, and you talking about it takes time. Baby, it's been over a year. It's been over a year. I've seen houses, 4 houses be built within a 6-month radius, a whole damn subdivision being built in a 6-month radius, and you can't get this one building finished. Again, why would anybody watch this show and think that you would do a good job for them? I don't want you doing nothing for me, baby. Absolutely nothing. And then you want to go off on Maurice when he says that it would be different if there was like some, you know, it would be different if paperwork was involved. And then the first thing you thought about was getting sued. But my thing is this, if Maurice is smart enough, he will sue your damn ass so you can get the job done, because you should have been got the job done a long damn time ago is what they're saying. But you ain't been doing what the fuck you supposed to do. So what are you expecting? Why would he want to sue you? Why wouldn't he want to? You ain't doing right. You're not doing right. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. So absolutely, he wants to sue you. And he should. Whether you're family or not, he really should sue your ass. Then you say his soft hands era and call him a slimy lawyer. Oh my God, that pissed Maurice off so bad. And it looked like Maurice wanted to get off in your ass when you said that. And to be honest, I think you're a slimy lawyer too, Maurice. No lies. But however, I would have paid to see you and Marcel fight. I know y'all brothers. I don't never want to see two siblings fight. But baby, that would have been funny as fuck to see that happen. I ain't even gonna sit up here and tell y'all no lies. I promise you I'm not, because that shit was funny as hell. Maurice was so mad he didn't even want no ride back down the hill. He walked down the hill back to his car. Baby, that was too funny. But anyway, you guys, that's it. That is all, you guys. That's all I got for Love and Marriage Huntsville today. I told you guys that this review really wasn't going to be about shit because the episode really wasn't about shit. But next episode look like it's going to be about something. Let's just hope that it is. But we did get 100+ people up in here, so that I do appreciate us doing that. Be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. It will be on Busy Blues platform tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm sharing the link to my community wall as we speak, so you guys can go over to my community wall right now and get the link and set your reminders. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and I will see you guys on the next one.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact, the bitch, I'm the reason. When it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
Big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit.
Talking out they neck.
Bitch, we bring the heat.
Every time we step.
You fucking with a beast.
Fucking with the best.
Get money on the east.
Plug on the west.
Bitch, I'm from the north.
But we run this out.
Bitch, we outside.
What you talking about?
Who the fuck is me?
Know who the fuck is you?
Get these niggas.